Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to J360, Managing Online Public Relations. I am Professor Ben Reisinger, and this is our intro to the course. It's week 2 of the fall semester, and we're going to talk all types of fun today about the course itself, social media, and what you can expect moving on. So, hi. Welcome, everyone. My name, you can call me Professor Ben, or just Ben, that's fine. I have been doing public relations for about 20 years, 19 and a half actually, and I love it. I'm an old school PR guy. I graduated from Anderson University in Anderson, Indiana in 2000, and then I graduated from IUPUI and got my master's in public relations management back in 2013. So that's a little bit about me. You can check me out. I'm going to send you links. We should all be connected on all of our social media handles. If you have not connected with me yet, please do so on every handle. That's another way that I can track you. I'm basically going to set up a search stream for each and every one of you with all the different handles and then the hashtag, and that's how I can count your posts and see what you're doing and see if it's relevant or see if you're doing the 50-50 split. So, all right, let me see here. I don't want to hop right into the syllabus. So every class period when we start, you will have the ability to get extra credit. Now, I'll call on a couple people, each week. Oh, there, let me put that up. There you go. I'll call on a couple people each week for a social media or communication type of fail. So what is a fail? It's if somebody tweets something or does something on social media, or maybe an ad you see, a commercial. Our wonderful president does a lot of social media fails. There's some too. And so it's up to you guys. Hello, I see you peeking around there. You can come and watch class. It's absolutely okay. We love people in class. We love friends. And if you have babies, you can always watch fur babies. You can always bring your fur babies in. We love dogs and cats. Okay. All right, I got too much stuff going on. Didn't mute everything. Sorry about that. It's been a busy day. Woo. Okay, so yes, welcome to class, and you can get extra credit. So extra credit's there. Just go for any of them, and it can be anything. I like to ask that it's something kind of current. Don't pick something like, what's something old? Gosh, I can't even think of one right now. But let's say, it was a huge fail when Dove. It was last semester, so it was a spring semester, and I had students talk about the Dove body wash campaign and this and that, and how they really messed up with that. And that was worthy of 5 points extra credit, so it's cool. Right on. So you'll be able to do that every week. All right. So, yes, this class is going to teach you anything and everything that you would like to know, like a 180-degree overview of digital media, social media, prepare you to use it for personal branding, not only personal branding, but to use it for your organizations that you might work for, or if you work for, if you're a journalist and you write, every single journalist is on social media. If you might work for a like an agency type environment, and they're awesome too. You never know. Oh, hey, somebody who just logged on, I can hear all your buddies around you. Will you mute, please? Is that Maya? I think. All right. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, so course content and readings. You guys don't have a book, man. You got enough books. You have to find that books. I know. So I will send you blogs, links, PDFs, things like that. There is one little book that you have to buy. Okay, it's not a textbook per se, but it's just a regular book. And you see there's a list of 6 different books within the syllabus. They are all really good. They all have to deal with some type of digital media in some way, communications and PR, or advertising or branding and journalism, you name it. I have a couple favorites on there, and I talk about it in the syllabus. but you'll just have to choose one of those books. You can always get them cheaper when you buy them digitally, or things like your pads or your Zooms or whatever. So one of those. So everybody here, I hope everybody here, is everybody submitted here that's in class your social media handles via Word document. All right. Well, if you have not done so, please do so ASAP. That was due last Sunday, and I'm just kind of giving everybody a little bit of a leeway here because, slow burn, get moving with the semester. Your posts have to use the hashtag J360. That is the most optimal way that I can search you via all the platforms without having to just look through, every week, this and that. Every week I go in and, and I just have an auto report that actually calculates for me, and it tells me when I set all of this up in Hootsuite. And we'll talk about Hootsuite later in class, which is a content management system. There's a couple of them: Hootsuite, Sprout Social, TweetDeck, Equiphone. There's a bunch. Okay. So social media handles, let's talk about this here. Turn in your Microsoft Word document, please. And you have to have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube to host your final web video. And then you're also creating a WordPress, a free WordPress website on WordPress.com. Okay. You can pay if you want to have a you can choose your URL. Like I use a WordPress website, and my URL is benreisinger.com. So, but I pay for that. I think it's like $40 a year or something. If you need help setting these up, let me know. I'm assuming that all of you have it. I've had a few people tell me they haven't had this handle or that handle. If you need help setting up your WordPress website, let me know. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there. YouTube, or search WordPress tutorial 101, WordPress setup tutorial, WordPress setup 101, something like that, and it will help you. Okay. I want none of the stock imagery or the stock, words and text that says this is where you will put information, something like that. So I'd like for you just to make the website your own. It's cool. And you guys get it. And connect with me. Again, please connect with me, okay? Virtual class sessions, you need to attend 4 of these. We'll have more than 4, but that's all I'm requiring of you. I will record each one of these classes. That way, if you cannot attend, I understand things happen, and it's not listed in the course that this meets on Wednesday nights, at 6 o'clock. So I will post to Canvas the recording of this class. You can watch it within the week until Sunday night when everything is due, and you can do a 200-word synopsis and just send it to me in Canvas. Easy peasy. And that will be good enough for your virtual class sessions. Web video, I'll come back to that. We'll talk about that here a little bit later. I'll give you some more info about what that is. You see there that you have a final topic that is due on September the 19th. So please be thinking about your final topic. Article reviews, you're going to have to do 4 article reviews. Real simple. Just 2016 or newer, and then put your link up at the top, and then review the article. And how you review the article is, up to you. Oh, I just saw this. Okay, here, where are you at? Kristen? You raised your hand. All right, who's Kristen? Woo! Hey, go for it. You got a question real quick.
Yeah, this was when you were talking about our handle. So I sent like the Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. But when do you want us to have our websites done?
It needs to be done by this Sunday because you have a blog coming up.
Okay, that answers the question.
Yeah, you got it. Right on. Cool. All right, anybody else? I don't know your name. C. Cobb? Courtney. Hey, what's up, Courtney?
Hi. So I set up my blog and I hadn't sent it to you yet.
Okay.
But, I went ahead and posted my blog. Will you automatically just check every week, or should we message you on Canvas once we have posted our blog?
Yes. So, each blog has its own specific URL. So each week in Canvas, just email me the URL. That's it. That's all you need to do by the required time, So easy peasy. That way, when I go through, and I usually on Sunday nights or Mondays, and I can just start clicking, and click. Okay, Emily, what's up?
So does it explain to you on Canvas how to make your website and your blog?
Your WordPress blog? It does not. No. It's WordPress is it's a very user-friendly, intuitive type of content. You could call it a content management system, but yeah, and that's why I say look up on YouTube, like WordPress Setup 101, WordPress 2017, 2018 setup, things like that. But if you're really stuck, let me know. Again, the easiest way to always get in touch with me is to direct message me on Twitter, because I get a push notification here, I get a push notification here, and stuff like that. So let me know. Cool. It really is. WordPress really is kind of like a drag and drop type of thing. It's fun with their widgets, and there are thousands and thousands of themes. So you can pay for a theme if you want. You don't have to. There are so many free themes. You will be able to find one that's free that you like, and again, make it your own. My hope and goal is with the WordPress site, you all keep this, and it helps you, and it makes you look more professional. And here you got all these blogs. Now you have a little mini portfolio. I mean, for being communicators, having a digital blog or digital presence is a really, really powerful thing to have. Cool. All right. Any other questions before I keep rocking and rolling? Cameron, Garvin, you raise your hand. Yes, sir.
I have two questions. One, for WordPress, you said no stock imagery. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, they come with whatever. Just, make it your own. Put something in there.
Okay, sounds like a plan. And but if we have a couple of stock images, that's okay, or no?
I mean, I'd prefer for you not to have any stock imagery, because you always can tell it's a stock photo, right? And you want to look good. This is your online portfolio, really. So I mean, that's my and not every single. You don't even have to pick a theme that even uses imagery. I mean, there are a lot of WordPress themes that are just like, colors and blocks and, geometric shapes and whatever. So, you go for it.
And then my second question, I guess I didn't realize that you wanted us to send you a YouTube account. We can do that later.
YouTube you can do later, yes. But everything else I need right now. Yeah, you got it. If you've already sent me YouTube and set that up, hey, that's great. Okay, Courtney, you had another question.
Yeah, just one more question. So on the stock images, are we allowed to put like a Flickr image or on our blogs, as a set image? Are we allowed to do that, or do you want us to use our original images?
You can use something like that for a blog. I'm talking about on your actual site itself, like your header, your footer.
Oh, okay.
You use one that has a full picture in the background or something like that. Try to make yours, make it personal.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, if you want to use an infographic or a picture or something for an actual blog post, that is okay. Good question. Cool. All right, rock on. Everybody else? I think everybody else is cool. All right, course structure. This is designed for you guys to work on your own. There's a set schedule, but you just know when things are due, and that's cool. Course assignments and points. You see them right there. Pretty easy. Attendance, online course. You just have to meet those 4 and turn your assignments in. Department writing statement. You are communicators. 90% of everything we do, you'll have to write for something, whether it be a social media post or a description for a video or an actual blog post. You're always trying to write something. So always read it again, always proofread, and try to use APA style, So it's pretty, you guys should know that. If you want to withdraw, please withdraw. If you need some accommodations, please let me know that. Religious holidays, academic integrity, please don't cheat. Sexual misconduct, we're online, we're good. So we'll go to the class calendar here. All right, we're at the class calendar. So here is your calendar. It could change, but I like to stick with it pretty much. You see that not every week is a virtual class session. I will tweet out before that and stuff. So make sure you get your 4, class sessions in when you can. I would suggest, I know everybody's busy, come to as many as possible, because we talk some really cool things, and it's always something, that you can use and take back. Again, it's a real, very 180-degree in the clouds overview because we cover so much in such a little time. Almost all of these like different platforms and things I could teach like an entire semester on themselves. Just Facebook or paid social or YouTube or web videos. I mean, you name it, but this is your jump right in crash course. Hey, welcome to journalism and communications and PR and advertising, whatever all of your majors are. Okay, so yes, email me your Microsoft Word document with all of your handles laid out. And that was supposed to be by tonight, but keep it going. If you have not done that, please send it to me. And why do I want a Word document, you might ask? And you can't just Canvas message me or something like that. I'm going to create one large, big-ass document with all of your platforms on it. It's way cool. So everything you send me, I'm going to send to your, classmates. You will friend each other. Yeah, if you have not already in this net on all of said channels. And yes, I can see if you have or haven't, friended people and this and that. It's, man, like content management systems are really good at monitoring nowadays. So please do so. So that's why if you've wondered, like, why does he say Microsoft Word document? So I can cut and paste and then select all and change font and boom, bam, done. All right, cool. Okay, so let's go back up and let's talk your web video. So don't freak out. It's awesome. Anybody can make a web video today. And being in the business that you all want to be in, there, my tie got a little crooked. There we go. Being in the business that you all are in, video is the future. Video is not even the future. Video is already here. And it is a known fact that somebody will watch a video like 85% more than reading a textual blog today. So it's important. And no matter what organization or agency or paper you write for, I know journalists that are making damn videos now. They are print write journalists that I went to school with and stuff. So you will always have to use video. And the reason this final is the web video is because I want you to see that it's not something to be intimidated by. And it's something really easy to do, but it just takes a little bit of planning and a little bit of time from the shooting your video, which you can shoot your videos on these, okay? I mean, I know every single one of you has a smartphone, right? So, and they all can record video. It doesn't have to be some big old fancy camera or big old camcorder looking thing. And then to edit your video, said video, so it's not a hard thing either. If you use an Apple-based system, use iMovie. It's free, it's really nice, and it's really easy to use. If you use a Windows or PC system, there is a thing called Windows Live Movie Maker, which is free and really easy to use and awesome. So there you go. I'm not going to give you the requirements besides just, I gave you the time requirements, but you'll have to do like certain things with, you'll have to put something on for, like a graphic and, some sound and stuff like that. But both of the two softwares I just told you about are free again, and they do all of this very easily. And they all have stock music now, which makes it so simple and nice. Because that's another goal. If you use a popular song, you're going to get flagged by YouTube, and that's a goober. I just talked a lot. So anybody have a question? I need to sip on my Diet Coke and a smile here. No? Cool. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am.
Mine's not a question, but if you're tired of talking, I went to Anderson for 2 years. And so just thought I would tell you that we have a connection, I guess. So, yeah.
Go Ravens. That's awesome. What was your major at Anderson?
Huh?
What was your major PR in Anderson?
Yeah, it was PR at Anderson, but since IUPUI doesn't have like PR, I'm journalism concentrating in PR.
Cool. Right on.
Yeah, I had David Baird a lot. Do you remember him?
Oh, I had Dave Baird a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I had him for almost all of my PR classes. So.
Yeah, I had him for my PR classes in 1997, 98, 99. Yeah. And he was awesome. He was one of my favorite profs there.
Yeah.
He's ahead of the department now. Okay, there's your Raven moment. Cool, cool, cool. All right, no other questions for anybody? No? Okay. So I haven't seen a lot of like Facebook posts or LinkedIn posts yet, or Instagram posts. Again, remember to use that hashtag. It's incorporated now in everything. I mean, and even in LinkedIn now, and it was the last major social media platform to finally incorporate clickable hashtags and links like that. And you could even do that in LinkedIn. So it's cool. And it's fun. It's nice. The only platform that it probably does you a little bit of hindrance in using them is Facebook. Facebook was like, oh, so pro hashtag, and then they really didn't like them. And then, you know, people like the layman person using Facebook really didn't use them. And so now if Facebook thinks it's a relative hashtag, it will help your posts. But most of the time, I don't think it does anything in Facebook anymore. But for our purposes, we will all be able to go to each other's, you know, posts and click on that. And then boom, there's everybody else. So that's why we're using that. And it will bring up conversation. I almost guarantee you somebody will start asking that they follow you or a friend or family member, what is up with all the J360? I have it every semester. And it's cool. I had it happen once to a student, and then he got a job it was a communicator in downtown Indianapolis, reached out. He's like, what is this? Because he was just searching and looking for stuff. And so got a job from the hashtag. That's win-win. So that's it. That's all I have tonight. It's a very quick night. I wanted to leave it open for any questions, any concerns. Everybody's doing okay. You're not freaked out by the social media aspect of it or anything. Cool. I've done this before, and I've had students like freeze, and they're like, there's no way I can ever post like that. And I was like, oh, it's doable. And as the semester goes on, I don't know how active any of you have been on what platforms. It will get easier. It will become more natural to you. And I hope that you see that, yes, social media is great for personal stuff, but we're going to brand all of you where by the end of the semester, anybody will come to your platforms, your profiles, and be like, oh, okay, well, this person's cool, number one. And this person, number two, knows about communications and digital stuff and this and that. So, I mean, that's one of the many goals of this class. Yes, ma'am.
I guess I'm just a little confused on what you want us to post about, like on Instagram or Twitter or anything.
So in the syllabus, it says a 50-50 split. A 50-50 split of personal stuff and communication, PR, digital, something in the realm of what we do. Okay.
Could we share like posts that have something to do with it and then hashtag that? Is that something that you want to?
You can do that, but that cannot be all of your posts for the week. So if you like do a retweet or a reshare and then put the hashtag on it, make sure that's only like 5 to 8 a week or something like that, because you got a lot more posts than that to do. But yeah, and it's absolutely legitimate. Give your comment on it, why you're retweeting this or why it's relevant or something like that. It's cool. One thing I want to tell you guys is, when we should all be connecting, go to my Twitter page, go to my list. I have a couple lists. One of them is public relations. One of them is, I think it's digital media or social media PR. And go to these lists and look at who I'm following. There are a lot of good news and PR and social and digital organizations that you can get content from and you can use for article reviews and stuff like that. So check that out. Yes. There you go.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute it. Last week, there were a couple of times that I used J360 for most of them, but I also forgot for some of my tweets.
Yeah.
Will last week still count if we forgot to use the hashtag? This week, I've remembered every single time.
No, it's cool, man. I got a little bit of leeway as long as you were using it and stuff like that. It's first week. I get it.
Thanks.
Screaming 60 by the time this gets done. I've had students say, man, it's weird not putting the hashtag with my posts after they get done with the semester. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. That's why I'm giving some leeway on everybody, getting in your handles and stuff, and just make sure you get it set up. Anyone else? No? Okay, cool. Well, let's see here. When are we going to meet again virtually here? Let me go down. I think, is it next week? Week 2, week 3. Yes, because I wanted to get that in there. Okay. And plus this week we did not talk Twitter. So next week, the virtual class will be Facebook like button pages, Facebook advertising, and Twitter, all in 30 minutes. It's a lot, but you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about. So again, it's not like you all are super users of digital media. I'm not teaching you how to use digital media. If you need some help, I can teach you for those of you that are new to the platforms, okay? That is, but I'm not going to necessarily in class teach you this stuff. I'm going to talk about, hey, this is how you do this on a business end. This is how if you've never, created a like button page, this is how you do stuff like that. If you've never done an ad campaign on Facebook or like a post boost or things like that, man, there's a lot of stuff you can do. And Facebook even lets you co-post to Instagram nowadays, which makes it even nicer. Okay, yes. Kristen, you ready? Yeah. What's up?
So each week we have the same set amount of things to post. So 20 tweets a week. I don't remember it off the top of my head. 5 status, whatever it was. So like whatever that like requirement is, that's every week solid for the rest of the semester, or is it going to change? Are some weeks less than others?
Go for it. It's it. 3 times. I'm looking at it right now. 3 times a week on Facebook, 20 tweets, 3 LinkedIn posts, 4 Instagram posts. And then YouTube is for your video at the end of the semester. And then every week you will be using your WordPress website, for your assignments and your blogs. Everything you turn into me will be through your through Canvas, through your WordPress website. I guess if you watch one of these virtual sessions, after the fact, you can just message me, but everything else is turned in like that.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, and keep up the fun social posts. So yeah, that won't change. I don't want to mess with your guys' emotions and be like, oh, damn, do I have more or less to do this week? So, and if you've never scheduled, I'm going to tell you all this. If you've never scheduled and used a content management system like Hootsuite or Echophone or TweetDeck, even in the native systems like Facebook, you can schedule out tweets now and things like that, or posts. So use a scheduler. It's okay to do that. And if you have some questions about it, we will cover that when we cover CMS systems later. But there are ways to do that. Don't think that you have to be online every day, all day, tweeting or LinkedIn or Instagramming or this or that. There are ways around that to make it look like you're actually doing it. When you look at my posts, probably about 20 to 30% of all of my posts have been scheduled in some way from all of my different platforms, from my Instagram to my Facebook. Those are really the only 2, and to my tweets, my Twitters. Can't talk tonight. Anybody else? No? Rock on. It's 6:28 anyway, and I'm going to go cook a steak on the grill. My wife and I are eating steak tonight. Steak and asparagus, delicious and nutritious. So as you see here, yes, I'm a fanboy. Yes, I love the Green Lantern. He's the coolest of the cool. He has willpower. He's a good guy. He's always there. There's lots of them. Green Lanterns can be male and female now. It's awesome. So he's a very cool action figure. So starting next week, I will introduce and show you the toy of the week at the end of each, class session. I'll have one here that I'll just bring over and show you. So you get a little bit of a, who is Professor Ben when we're not, doing class fun. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all who are going to watch this post after class. One more thing. I got to do this, man, because I got an Instagram tonight. Hashtag J360 all the way. We got to do a selfie. Yeah. All right here, because I got it. Okay, so everybody on 3. 1, 2, 3. J360. Yeah. All right, cool. I got it. That looks good, too. Check it out on Instagram, hashtag J360. Please and thank you. All right, everybody, have a good time. If you have questions, talk to me on Twitter, DM me. And now since we're connected on social media, there's a million ways that we can all contact each other. So don't ever tell me that you couldn't get in touch with me. All right, peace and love. I'll see you guys on the interwebs.